hating is e-begging, aka Amico Ninjas, have a question. They need clarification. Oh, I'm going to give it to you right now.
Hello humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. That's right, the video game show that is not hosted by an annoying e-beggar. There is no Patreon, no super chats. That's right, we just talk about the games we love and how fun it is to hoard them. Collect them. Now, with that said, let's get ready for the show. On today's episode, this show is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. I just got a comment, and it was rather lengthy and very, very descriptive. From Hating is E-Begging, a channel that has no content whatsoever, just came up, and they need some clarification on my views, whether or not I'm being straightforward with my content. So let's see, let me put the question up here for you, the comment, and then I'm going to address every single point, which is not going to come out the way you thought.
Alright, so let me go through your message here, but first let me say is that this is not the way you guys need to go about doing things. This is the wrong way. When I say that you have an amateur operation, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Because there's only two people that are going to make this message and post it to somebody. Is either somebody that invested in the Amico or somebody that works for Intellivision, right? And this is not the way you should be engaging the public, right? When I say you're an amateur operation, I'm criticizing the company, and these are the type of things I'm criticizing. So let me move forward here. I'm going to read the entire thing, and then I'm going to address every single point you made here. In the intro videos, you state that you just talk about video games you love and how fun it is to collect them. However, in the last 2 months, you've posted around 42 videos. Of that 42, 20 of these have been directly related to a specific product which you have stated that you do not intend to collect, namely the Intellivision Amico. These videos seem to be aimed at highlighting your critical views on that product, its supporters, and the company developing it. Do you feel that you are representing your channel appropriately in this regard? Do you think that most of your new subscriptions and viewership have come from your focus on criticizing or from sharing your love of collecting? Do you feel that this campaign has affected your channel's identity or goals? Your thoughts on any of this would be greatly appreciated. Okay, let me address point by point that you made here.
Alright, you left a lot on the plate there, so let me correct some of the things that you said that you're wrong. Number one, on my video I said collect and hoard them. I'm a game hoarder. Proud game hoarder. Okay, so don't get that wrong. Make sure you get that. Number one, okay, here the other say you say is that for a specific product that you have stated you do not intend to collect. Why did you write this? You obviously don't watch my channel. If you watch my channel, you would know that I have already pre-ordered the Amico and I want to order all the physical games. I'm a game hoarder. I'm a degenerate, right? Just because I'm critical of the company's performance doesn't mean I don't love these games and I don't love the console, right? So don't get it twisted. Don't get those things mixed up, right? All right, let's go to the next one here, namely the Intellivision Amico. These videos seem to be aimed at highlighting your critical views of that product, its supporters, and the company developing it. No. Again, you're absolutely wrong, okay? The way you're putting this, the way you're phrasing this, you're classifying me as a hater. I'm buying the product and I'm being critical of the job performance of Intellivision's employees in their developing of the Amico. Not only of the CEO, but of its employees. Because in 3 years, this is what they produce. A big goose egg, right? So I'm being critical of their job performance. Two things can be true. I can love the games, which I do, but I can hate the job performance that they're doing because of their poor job performance. The games I was promised, not once, not twice, 3 times have been delayed. right? And there have been misstatements of why those reasons were. As we know now, it's not just parts, right? And if people would have done their job in a more competent way, we wouldn't be in this situation. Because other companies have put out games, right? They put out consoles in a pandemic. You know why? Because the CEOs, because marketing, because purchasing, because quality has done a better job. That's why I'm criticizing job performance by the employees, which you may be one of. Maybe you're an investor that's trying to, protect their investment. Let me tell you this, you're not getting any 10x returns. That was never reality, okay? Doesn't matter how many comments you leave on YouTube. 25 million consoles in 3.5 years is not doable, dude. Okay, so I hate to break it to you, right? And I can love the games, and the console can sell millions, but it's not going to sell 25 millions. And what I say on a video is going to make no difference. The other thing that you said is that I'm critical. Here, Lynn, I don't want to misquote you. Critical views of that product, its supporters, and the company. No. I'm not being critical of the product, and I'm not being critical of its supporters. I'm being critical of the company and its employees and their job performance. I have a right to do that as a customer, as an ordering customer, as a person who plans to buy all the games. Again, you misstated that I said I wouldn't collect these or buy these. Your premise is wrong.
Bruh.
I published that video on June 4th, 2021, where I said I was buying all of them.
Your next question is, do you feel you are representing your channel appropriately in this regard? I am, and let me tell you why. If you look at my first video on the Amico, which is pinned, okay, it's pinned on this channel, you can see that the reason I'm ordering the Amico is because I have a great memory with Intellivision. A pool party, a girl, got laid. I have great memories of the Intellivision, a console I couldn't afford. But that's not the reason why you're making this comment. We all know here why you are making this comment, and specifically who you are, right? Again, I have a total right to be critical of a company, right, that has not performed, that has not kept its promises, right, and has not delivered the products they promised to deliver 3 times. Okay. Do you think that most of your new subscriptions viewership have come from your focus on criticizing from sharing the love of collecting? In some videos, yes. If you're referring to the Amico, this is content that the community needs and has asked for, because the job in PR that Intellivision has done is so bad, okay? So bad that many of the people that were creating content for the Amico are refusing to do so now because they're taking heat that they shouldn't take, right? And I've stated this before. So this comment is completely out of place. I made the statement before clearly, and you don't watch my videos at all, right? And you're more interested in protecting your investment and or your job. So I know where you're coming from. Let me say this. The ones that should be taking, and I'm saying this again, the ones that should be taking the heat for all this shouldn't be the people that supported the Amico. They shouldn't be the ones taking the heat. The ones that should be making apology videos are all those employees that have failed at their job collecting 6-figure salaries, according to Tommy. Starting with him, they should all be making apology videos for canceling consoles in the middle of the night, right? And giving us as a gift non-Amico related music that is not worth what they say it's worth. That gift, as I said, was a complete insult to the customers. That's just the way I feel. As a customer, I have the right to be critical of the company and the job performance. I'm not being critical of any individual. I'm not saying this or that, the other about any creator, right? I'm not doing any of those things. And I'm doing that on purpose So these kinds of attacks don't stick. Because at the end of the day, the only thing I'm being critical of is people not working hard, taking a paycheck and not delivering from top to bottom. That's a problem with this organization and the reason I'm being critical.
Now, the only observation, and if you want to call it criticism, that I made of other creators is to warn them that if you and your pals are still going to be doing fundraising and they're going to be using their videos in order to present to future investors, right, to get either compensated or be very clear on how their videos are going to be used in the future, because that might be the reasons why the community at large or people at large are calling them shills, because in some regards I feel that they were used to promote a console that they were told, as was I, that there wasn't going to be any fundraising going on, no crowdfunding at all. Remember when this console first came out? And then they did, and then they used those relationships to put on video to get investors. I believe that is wrong, right? And that it's a criticism of the company and a warning to creators to be alert. If they're going to pay for their opinions, if they want to sponsor them, that's amazing. But Miko can't be using creators for free in order to promote their product to investors, which they're going to make money off of. If anything, these creators should be getting paid by Intellivision. Again, that's a criticism on their work.
Do you feel this campaign has affected your channel's identity and or goals? No, I don't think so. Everybody knew I was kind of an old grumpy asshole, so I don't think that's changed, right? If anything, I'm talking about the things they want to talk about. And let me tell you this, what this has done, right, what this whole Amico thing has done has opened the eyes of many people, not only to game collecting, to startups, but to investing, right? And many of the games that we collect now are investments, which I have spoken about, right? Many of the people making content for the Amico, if you look in the background, I have nothing compared to some of these guys, right? They have $50,000 sitting in their backgrounds. And those are the people that I feel are being targeted for investment with promises that are too optimistic, right? 25 million consoles in 3.5 years. You just buy lottery tickets if that's what you think you're going to get, because the chances of winning are about the same. All right. Your thoughts on any of this would be appreciated. I think I've answered all your questions. If you have any more, please do drop them in. If you want to be critical of me, I welcome criticism, right? Some of it might be founded. Am I grumpy? Yes. Am I a game hoarder? Absolutely, right? But don't make any misstatements. Don't say that I don't intend buying the console or any of this. If you're going to criticize me, go right ahead for anything that I've said. If I've been critical of Tommy's work, I have with facts.
New videos every Monday and Sunday. Thank you for joining me on another episode of the Gen X Gamer. Remember to like and subscribe, click that notification bell, and remember, never ever be afraid to be happy. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.